It's not bad.
No, I'm over it. Is all. I mean, it's not bad. I don't want to. Like,
see, that's the thing. Like, when you get a bad beer, do you chug it to just get it done with, or do you just drink it slow because you don't like it?
I try not to think about it and just drink it conversationally.
Well, the good part about porters is they actually do get better as they get warmer. Like for me, they get like the kind of heavier it does get. I kind of like it a little bit more. So I kind of might like it a little bit more now than I did probably.
I could pop it in the microwave for you if you want.
Kaboom!
Right. I mean, that goes back to the have we tried other foods exploding in a microwave to see if they're better? Trying to see how long this delay is that we've got here on YouTube. It's like pulled back the curtain behind Oz.
Right.
The tubes of you. I can see Nick's shoulder in my camera.
Oh,
I don't.
Sweet. Yeah, you can. It's because his shoulders are massive. Have you seen this kid?
Oh shit! There he is.
We just met today.
We did.
Weird.
Worked together all last year, but it was
it was very informal.
It was. Didn't know it was him.
We worked around.
This is true. This is true.
Oh, we got a new guy this year. It's Matt.
Oh yeah, big kid.
Drop it. Yeah, he was a not a platoon commander, but he was in a tank division.
Ooh.
He was like pretty in charge.
Where are you talking about?
Chad.
And he's like the size of a car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He can move kegs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got
like one in each arm by himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Multiple at a time.
He'll come out of the keg room, like got one in each arm. Like, where do you guys want these? Like,
yeah.
On a dolly, dude. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Right.
He's kind of got that perpetual meathead look on his face all the time, you know?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, he kind of does. He's just like,
those are the guys you need. They turn into the heartbeat. They really do. Like you got to find.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah,
he's a high school teacher,
dude.
He's a high school teacher too.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
he has no problem telling people what to do.
I dig
on
that.
multiple levels.
I dig that.
So
I don't. You know, sometimes it turns into it figuring out how to get it done. You know, and not having to worry about a dude not being able to like do it physically.
Sure.
Because the job gets like really away from you quick.
It's just do the things and they're done.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's weird. It's weird. I just need more of them. We just all need more of them.
The problem with doing the things and then it's done is that, you know, you get your ever so brilliant manager over here that's like, yeah, you did that wrong. Do it differently.
Yeah. Do it again.
Like 4 times before you're actually
do it again.
Done. It's because I'm smarter.
Yeah. Just the way you told me to the first time.
Wow, there's a 20-second delay between when it actually happens and when it comes through on YouTube. So I'm good with that.
Oh. Okay.
But if you listen to it tomorrow, you won't know.
Right.
They will not.
Sure you won't.
They will not.
Well, they will now.
Right. That happened 20 seconds ago yesterday.
Right.
Like that's old news. Why are you bringing it up?
It's literally whoever's actually watching it feels like they're watching in time. Like, oh my god, I'm watching ahead of time.
Right.
Wow. This is so crazy.
Go to ludicrous speed. I almost played that clip at the beginning. So the reason that we had Robin Williams talking about golf in the beginning, because one, the Masters was last week, so
it was good. It's actually the first time I actually spent time watching the Masters.
Really?
Sure.
It was good this year.
I came in 8th.
Yeah, you did.
So
you kind of tanked on the last day.
Oh, I asked the bed the first day, and then I had a rousing comeback. Not rousing, arousing. And then the last day that again. So I petered out about 8th.
No, it was Rory Mcilroy that really impressed me on Sunday.
Man. Rory's a really good golfer. Like people have never ever given him the credit he really deserves.
Is he from Wales?
I think so.
He's Welsh.
He just has such a pure, like for a golfer, for somebody that really enjoys to go out and play the game. And I wish that I was good. You know.
Oh yeah, well that's all of us, right?
When you watch his swing, it is so spot on of what Tiger's swing was at his peak.
Oh sure. And when he won the Masters in 03 and all, you know.
He's been smart enough to keep it that way. Tiger constantly screwing with his swing. The whole last 15 years of his career. I think he would have won 5 more majors. I think he would have won the Masters at least 2 or 3 more times had he just left it be.
Not tinkered with it,
right?
Not been the perfectionist,
dude.
Yeah,
like look what you're doing. You're out driving the course that they built to stop you. You're killing it. Just do that.
Just continue to do that.
Just go get the green jacket every year. Have a whole closet that has 9 or 10 of them, and be the only person to ever do that, and have more majors than Jack. All you had to do was keep your swing exactly how it was.
Exactly.
Rory did that, but then it shows the difference in Tiger's physical abilities.
Sure.
Because Tiger's swing looks exactly like Rory's does now, but Tiger could do so many more things with it. And still can. He played, I think, out of his mind Thursday and Friday.
Oh, given the circumstances, it's amazing what he did.
Amazing. I mean, he was dragging.
Tiger or Rory?
Tiger was dragging himself around that.
It was rough. I felt bad for him.
Well, that was a big thing on Dan Patrick they were talking about. Is he going to be able to walk the course 4 days in a row?
No.
After playing a practice round 3 days before that.
Yeah.
And he said that prior to. He was like, I think that's going to be the biggest thing. But when you saw the game, it was the game.
Well, he's already committed to the Open.
Right. And he was hitting shots that when you are just hoping you're a good golfer, you look at that shot and you're like, I wouldn't even attempt to even think about that, much less the attempt to start swinging the actual club. And that I think was what was so impressive. His Thursday and Friday was 2 of the most impressive rounds that I've seen in his career, personally.
Well, as someone who's went through a boatload of surgeries, I can absolutely appreciate what he did on that weekend and getting out there and just doing it.
A year and a half ago, they didn't know if he was going to walk again.
Right. They were talking amputation, as they do with anybody who has a leg injury now.
Right.
Well,
we're just going to cut it off.
Right.
Who would have been surprised, though, if he gets it cut off and he comes back and wins a major?
If Alex
Who would have been surprised?
Nobody. Well, okay, what's more surprising? Alex Smith getting back out there and playing meaningful football, or Tiger getting back out there and playing meaningful golf?
They're both.
Yeah.
They're equal. Yeah. They're pretty equal.
I'm with Nick. I think Alex, that's more mind-blowing. They're both impressive as all get out.
Just more physical.
It's weighted a little bit because I actually saw Alex Smith's leg after they, cleaned it up, and there was almost nothing left. It was.
It's nasty.
Mental picture there. It was bad.
I'll tell you, football fans, I know for sure, we can be really hard on these kids, on these players. But when you see what their actual bodies look like, when all the pads are gone.
Well, just look at Brian Baldinger when he's doing a, anything with ESPN, and he shakes his hand, that little finger goes this way, and it's just flopping like this whenever he's talking.
Right. Same.
So I could never be a doctor.
Same.
Well, like any of them, when they show their hands, they're all mangled and bent wrong ways.
Anybody ever seen Torrey Holt's fingers?
Yeah,
Torrey Holt's are bad.
They are gnarly. There is no other word to use. They are gnarly.
Not wrong.
Torrey Holt's hands are messed up.
Yeah.
Like every single tip of every single finger, minus his, maybe his thumb's too hick. I don't know. I don't pay attention because I get grossed out by the time I get there.
Oh, it's great.
But they're all pointing a different direction. Every single one's a different direction.
It's so weird.
It's weird.
Well, he's got a couple of fingers that are bent like 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Like
it's kind of like
that dude's got to be fantastic at opening jars because he can always get a grip on the damn thing. I'm sorry. You see a bit of it, like I'll pop back into place. Like I can't.
Ryan, hell, even Booger McFarland's got jacked up fingers.
Yeah, so he can pick more boogers.
You're gonna look like that because your hands are right there, dude. You're doing it.
How'd you get that name? Well, I had one way in the back. And I realized that my jacked up finger is just perfectly formed to get around the sinus canal, capsule, or the nose.
He goes on TV and has people call him Booger
on
purpose.
Yeah, he's okay with it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It's the
like you're
weirdest
strong,
thing.
You're strong enough, and you look at Booger like it doesn't really look like he's as big as he is. Like when they're running booger cam.
It's a big camera.
Right. That is a big boom that is carrying that big man around.
They should have made that thing green.
What was that? What was that sky cam thing that he was in?
It was
It was a booger
Is that
cam.
what it called?
Yeah.
I thought it had a different name.
No.
What other name would you need? The booger cam.
It was something really stupid.
Dude, I'm telling you,
it was stupid.
If I was the production manager, the very, 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 very first shot would have been like here.
Yeah.
Let's go to the booger cam, whack, and then zoom out. Sure, that would have been your last show with ESPN,
Right.
but
For sure.
how much of a legend would you be in your profession?
YouTube would blow.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You would be an absolute. You would never have to buy a beer again at any kind of
Ever. It was perfect.
Just saying. I have a lot of ideas, and most of them are mediocre, but that's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
That was slightly above mediocre.
average.
Right. That was an okay one. Yeah. It's not my first rodeo. I don't know how that plays in. I really don't. Oh, all right. Hat Club commences now.
Your top 5, let's go!
I just realized we're all wearing hats. That's why.
We did.
Anyway, so
That's not unusual for me.
well, it is for me. I normally don't. But anyway,
I
as
mean,
I
it's
sniff,
gross, but it is a hat.
It's my tribute to Booger McFarland right there.
Fenway.
What?
Oh,
Oh.
well, I was talking about your hat. You were talking about boogers.
Yeah. Boogers. Am I the only one still milking this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've been talking a lot.
Which
so.
is actually quite impressive because generally I will nurse the out of a beer.
No, I wanted that
Good
one to
save.
be over with.
I kind of did too.
I don't know how the next one's gonna go. So if somebody wants to go grab that, I'll start talking.
Yeah, I got it.
I'll start talking. Justin, you don't.
Would it be easier?
That.
What's that?
You don't talk.
No,
Very
I
introverted.
conversate.
You do. No.
I am an absolute introvert. I don't even know why I have the job that I have. I hate talking. to
You are
people.
not an introvert. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard you say.
I'm glad Randy and I set that up perfectly, and Steve did not get that.
He didn't see that coming at all.
I have never met a stranger.
no,
ever.
never. No.
But I'm also that guy that can walk into a room with 100 people, 100 strangers, and either make 100 friends or have 100 more strangers
Yeah,
as soon
I
as I,
can
leave.
walk right out of it. Yeah.
100
So-
more strangers that
Oh.
Just depends on my mood. So
at
You know,
least
you're
know the
not
sound
wrong.
of his voice.
We're not wrong. I actually
Steve's groaning.
when I
No, I
was,
said,
I just heard the noise. Look over and your bottom lip sticking
No,
out.
this
That's
is
your
like-
pouting.
You know when you watch cartoons and they have those cans that just say beer
yeah.
or whatever?
That's pretty close.
Yeah, this
kind of
is
what
very
this is.
close.
Imperial Stout.
You know what it is?
And-
That's the Black Album.
It's a black album of beers.
Black Album cover.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
I
so it's
stopped.
gonna
Yeah.
so it's gonna be disappointing. is
I was
what
kind of
he's-
looking for the plug-in on that.
Gary King threw it down the hallway when he first listened to it. Trashed it.
Anyway, if
Anyway.
you are drinking along with us, make sure you do take the pop tops off. Jars up there and it's full of shit. But yeah, make sure you save those because that is the only truly full aluminum piece of the can. If you look inside, every can's got a plastic lining, so it actually drops its recyclable value. As I somehow got that word out.
Easy for you to say.
Not really. I mean, that was some lingual gymnastics right there to get that one out. But make sure you save them. And then when you get enough to send them to us or meet up with us to give them to us, we will meet up with you and buy you a beer. Say thank you. Or if you live out of town, we will give you a mailing label so you can ship those to us, like our friend Jessica did from Ohio.
Right on.
Yes.
So we've had a few other states, mostly local, but we will recycle those. And last year, 9-gallon bags worth. So that's a lot. Each one of those is equal to the monetary value of 1 minute of chemo treatment.
I haven't wanted to talk about it because I don't want to be embarrassed, but
Sure.
I have a container about that size.
The
that
size of our
has-
swear jar.
Yeah, that has about that many pop tops in it. And the reason I haven't talked about it and I am embarrassed is because I literally work at a building that sells like 1,000 things.
Yeah, but those are hard to.
Yeah.
You don't want to pop those off right when you open it
You know,
because somebody will get just mincemeat for a lip.
What are you doing?
Right.
Oh my God. Why would you take that? It's like you're trying to kill us on purpose.
And we don't drink quite as
Sorry.
heavily as we did last year.
No.
We made a lot
I
of
don't
ground.
think
We
any
made
of
a
us
lot
did.
of ground on
Hey,
those
Justin,
pop
where'd
tabs
you
last
go?
year.
I'm here according to
Whoa.
my screen.
Are
I see
you
him.
are you frozen? Because you're like
No.
gone on mine.
You left mine.
No, I'm on Nick's.
You're on
Am I?
mine.
He's on mine.
Mine?
Oh,
Nick's.
yeah.
Mine?
Well,
Nick's.
whatever.
So it's just your
Right.
computer. Anyway, let's go ahead before we get into the top 5. Since I hit that intro, let's get into this one.
Son of a bitch! Give me a drink! Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
This one is from
Damn it.
8 Wired,
There you did.
product
It
of
is all over you, too.
product of New Zealand.
No, I
It's
just
shot
had
all
one
over.
officer, I swear. Yeah, I'm gonna reek of this stuff.
I just wore the bejesus out of it. Maybe the rest of the words or pictures did not make it through customs to New Zealand beer.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. For a
I'm not gonna lie,
10%er,
That's pretty good.
it hits less than that 9%er did.
That's light. It felt lighter.
There's
That's
not,
pretty good.
not much to it.
Mm-mm. There's no.
I don't know where he's going. You're trying to give him.
I don't know,
the
there's
answer.
like-
Well,
paper towels right
he
there.
kind of exploded over here. So.
Well, there's paper towels right there, but he went that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
He's gonna go wash his hands or something. So this is a ice stout, imperial stout. It's 10% by volume. This is 14.9 fluid ounces, so it's not quite 16.
Not quite. Close.
Use the metric system on the metric system. So let me try reading this. It's really small writing. The I stands for Imperial, meaning this beer is big in every way, brimming with friendly roasted coffee aromas and luscious chocolate malt. It is balanced by a brisk bitterness and bold hoppy, fresh hoppy. Fresh. I recently read they put more hops in it. For the ultimate beer geek hack, pour it over ice. Ooh, over ice cream. Went to the next line. Ice cream to create an iced stout affogato. AFFOGATO.
Okay. I like made up
I'm not going to
words.
say what I was about to say.
I like made up words.
Affogato.
Affogato.
Affogato. Don't worry, affogato, Mr. Affogato.
That I think that would be good over ice cream.
So
Honestly,
I'm
that would just be like a coffee ice cream.
a
It kinda
big
tastes like
fan
coffee.
of
Yeah.
stouts or imperial stouts
Mhm.
with ice cream or excuse me, custard making milkshakes.
I dig that.
They are
a good idea.
fantastic.
Mm.
So go team.
That's a good idea for
You
like
decided to take a seat while he was in there or what?
Yeah, he did.
And he's back.
Found him.
And he's back. What happened?
Do you need a paper towel?
Took a
Toilet
bath.
paper?
Or some.
I still have no idea where the light switch is for the bathroom.
Yeah,
It's
same.
right
It's
outside,
right outside
to
the
the
door.
right, behind the curtain.
Oh,
It's the Oz of light switches.
I used the nightlight.
No idea.
I'm gonna go in
I
there.
saw the nightlight and I was like, oh, fine.
Like I never found it.
You use your flashlight from your phone to pee.
No, I
phone-
turned on the
my
hall
phone
light
was
and opened the
in
door.
Yep.
Good times.
That and yeah, I kind of wore that beer when I opened
Yeah,
it.
you did. Again, chat rooms are up and running both in the Riverside FM and the YouTube chats. So
Oh, I
make sure
thought I thought you were showing off your mugs.
not yet.
Jugs.
Jug
Your-
mugs.
Your jugs
You have
of
to
mugs.
drink all the way
Jug
through
mugs.
it. That's the
Your
only
mug of
problem.
jugs.
You have to drink all the way through it to see the whole picture.
That and every time you show it, you got to throw a quarter in. So, I mean, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them, brother. So let's do it again.
Your top 5, let's go!
We're a little early than what we usually are.
Was that my fault
What?
that we did that twice?
No,
No.
that was
No.
all me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll jump in front of that train.
All right.
That was me.
It was
Yeah,
a
but we did movies
cumulative
this week.
effort, though. I think we kind of like rabbit holed a bunch of weirdness. It was fun.
Well,
that was fun.
I hit the top 5 intro, and then I was like, "Am I the only one milking this beer?" Yeah, so that's on me. So I downed it. We did it.
We did
Steve wore it.
it. Yep.
Nick sprayed it. We talked about it,
We talked about
and now
it.
we're here.
I think we instigated some of it.
We
so-
might have. Wait, us? Have we ever done
That's
that?
no.
No.
That's no. That's
Hi.
somebody else.
Yep.
That side of the table is quiet.
Well, because that side of the table isn't
talking.
So according to mine, it's the upper left and the lower right's talking, and the other two are not. According to Nick's, it's the lower half that's talking, the upper is not.
Yeah, I'm the same as him.
To me, I'm the upper half.
That's weird.
The upper half is talking, the lower half isn't. The upper half is actually kind of, considerably
I just don't
more
want to interrupt
attractive
you
as well.
I mean, would
I'd say
you?
that?
I don't know. I'm hitting all kinds of buttons over here.
Yeah, you are.
Might want to be careful.
Let's not do the top 5 one for a third time.
No.
Oh, I'll do it.
I do, though, a lot. So, I mean,
Yeah,
I just don't want to recycle that for a minute.
well, the one that we used to use, like for our old top 5 sound clip, it was Strength Beyond Strength.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then, like, right
Oh,
as you're
yeah.
about to get into it, you got this. I don't remember her name.
It was Shannon. Well,
Shannon.
Quick Evo's wife,
Yeah, it's
my
like
friend Shannon. She's
top 5.
she's like 5'7", 100 pounds,
Okay.
and she started recording a bunch of sound clips, and she started going top 5, and so it's like Strength Beyond Strength, and then right as it's about to, you hear her go top 5. It's perfect.
That would be fun.
I wish that I could get that recording in a good quality.
Yeah.
I'd go back to that.
Yeah.
Although I like this one because we have Ryan Seacrest doing the intro.
Yeah.
And a decent song.
Yeah, this one's good too.
Your top 5, let's go!
You know what's crazy
and then it
is I
fades out from
never actually put together that was Ryan
Yeah.
Seacrest.
Neither did I. It's like, what?
I watched an
No.
embarrassingly large amount of American Idol.
Sure, because there was always some rock dude on there, Chris
Same here.
Daughtry or whomever. There was always somebody you could
Yeah. I have
sync up to and
I
stomach the rest.
I'm a huge metalhead.
Bo
I
Bice.
love 90s rap, all of that. And really and truthfully, if I would never buy any of that nonsense, but I can
Nonsense.
appreciate the vocal
Yes.
talent of
Sure,
something. I
sure.
don't care what
even
it
if it's
is.
even if it's
I don't
staged
care
and
what
set
it is.
up.
No,
Yeah.
I
still
I
appreciate
completely
it.
agree.
Yeah, if you can do it, like Kelly Clarkson,
Yeah.
she probably won that thing based on some sort of conspiracy or whatever, but that can sing.
Well, second place is now Lil Sweet.
right.
So, Sweet.
You know? But
Oh, Randy.
I mean,
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin
Yeah.
Giragino
Whatever.
or Garamolo or
No, American Idol is
Jimmy
absolutely
Garoppolo
what
or
is
whoever
wrong
it
with
is.
music today.
Oh, absolutely. It
is
absolutely
the
is.
contributing
Because
factor.
it brought such a light to so much bad music.
sure.
Carrie Underwood,
but I
too.
mean, Carrie Underwood is absolutely
Amazing
amazing.
singer.
She can sing her face off. There haven't been a lot of those,
Your-
but I think there's
she's
been
The
a lot
battery's
of
at
those.
15%.
but
That
I'm
would
not
be-
impressed by her
Oh,
music.
I am.
It's, I mean, same thing as Katy Perry, man. I could watch her videos all day long on
All day.
mute.
All day
I told you
All
that's
that.
how I got into country music, right?
On mute.
How?
on mute.
My neighbor in the summers, I was like 13, 14, whatever. I go over to his house, he's TV's on mute, but he's watching it. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, it's country music. It's horrible, but look at the videos.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Not
we'd sit
wrong.
over there with BS and we, have a good time and just being kids, whatever. And then a few weeks would go by and the volume would be up just a little bit. And then fast, we were 16 and I'm driving, turn on the radio. It's like, oh, I know that song.
Singing along to it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, you guys knew, well, Steve knew my dad. I said, you guys, I mean, you guys know Steve McKennedy, which is almost my dad.
Right.
He looks a lot like
Yeah,
him.
yeah. So, but Steve actually knew my dad and knew how much of a country music fan that he was. And so, I mean, I knew a lot of country songs. And then I put the video to the audio. I was like, oh, okay, I know that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually got into country music because I'm riding around in a car with my grandmother.
Sure,
when I was younger, and
There's always
I
somebody
didn't-
that,
I didn't appreciate it because I wanted to hate it because I was a metalhead.
right,
Because
right.
I-
Yeah.
like,
Because you
this
were
is-
told to hate it.
Yeah, I'm not down with that shit.
Gr-
And at the end of the day, I can still it comes back to the fact that I might not like George Strait's songs, but if you can't
know.
appreciate what he did, the amount of great music that he put out, then
Exactly.
it's a respect thing for what they did, whether you like what they did or not.
It's
Yeah.
funny with country. I'm way more critical than I am. I can give a rock band a pass if they're not that great.
Sure.
I can't.
I I can, but like
No.
with country, they have to be spot on, freaking perfect for me to want to even try to listen to them. Because I fought Chris Stapleton for a while.
Well, and that guy, I'm not gonna lie to you, Chris Stapleton
That
is
dude's
one
good.
of the most impressive, like
He's good.
vocalist / musician.
There are so many people that hate him just because he's popular. I don't get it.
Right. Well, there's always going to be that.
Yeah, no,
So,
but I don't get it. Oh, he sold out. No, he didn't.
Well, I had a
got
conversation.
popular.
I had a conversation last week with somebody that was in a similar situation. They won a TV reality show of a certain variety. All right, we won't go too far into
Sure,
it.
no,
But
I know what you're talking about. But
they
go on.
won that, and it. I completely lost my train of thought because of your beer.
Okay, I got it. Shit, I lost it.
I so had it.
We believe you.
Right, we so believe you.
I know what you're talking about. We've had that conversation.
Yeah.
About who was coming in this week for you.
Right.
Yeah, no, I get
Right.
it.
That's awesome. Like,
But you find so many times there's like geez, I forgot all of it.
Have another hit, Randy.
No.
No, it's only going to get worse.
Right.
So let's jump into my top 5. Right.
What was I talking about?
That's how we roll into
Right.
this is when you
Right.
stutter or
Right.
stumble or fall.
Or fall.
I got you, bro.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you, fam. So my top 5 is something that kind of manifested out of a debate on, not really a debate, but just a post on Facebook. I had a kid. I had to suck that thing down.
Wow.
I had to pull a Johnny Freedom and just inhale it.
He just wanted to look at boobies.
He did. He really did. I have no idea. So my top 5 are the top 5 movies that blew me away when I saw them in the theater.
Okay.
No specific reason other than when I watched them, I was like, oh,
Wow.
just
Yeah.
blown away. And again, as all of my lists go, these are in no particular order. So Steve rolls his eyes.
No, I was like this. I can't even.
Typical.
I don't even think there's a number high enough for me to count how many times I've heard him say that. But that's all that. That's all that
Well,
was.
we've been doing this for 17 years.
That's all that was.
Yeah. Well,
I
not
wasn't.
all.
I wasn't trying to be.
The first iteration, we were always top 10.
Yeah, top 10s were tough.
That's a lot.
Because we had to be different from everybody
Yeah.
too. It was.
We
yeah, it was
would
rough.
show our top list to each other and be like, crap, I gotta change things.
Yeah.
So there we
That's a
go.
lot though. It's a lot of people.
And then we went down
a
the top
lot-
5.
yeah.
And then we went to this iteration. We're like, yeah, we need to have one.
One
Somebody
person
does
give a
it,
top
and everybody
5
else
of something.
comments.
Yeah, because having everybody do a top 5 for whatever topic, it was too cumbersome.
Convoluted.
Yeah,
yeah.
The
I like this iteration.
the best top 5 we ever did, and this he knows where I'm going.
Yeah, dude.
This dates us, but we all exchanged iPods,
Oh,
and we found the top 5 worst songs.
I didn't.
On each other's iPods.
Yeah.
Oh.
I traded I traded iPods with a cop.
This was early, and this is like year 1, and it was the two of us, our buddy Nick, who is just a savant when it comes to one-hit wonders.
not
and
me.
Not Nick,
No.
this guy, but Nicopedia.
Nicopedia.
Nick the Metro. What?
Nick the
Nictro,
Metro.
yeah,
Nictro.
Nick, who we wonder. But anyway, and then Nat, who we won't say his last name because he's a cop.
Oh.
And so we just randomly drew names, and it happened to be that I got Nick's, Nick got mine, Steve got Matt's, Matt got Steve's. Matt happens to be a cop, so he kind of put a theme to Steve's, and it was all weed related.
No, he trashed on the 5 that he was going to trash
Sure.
on, which I argued every single one of them. What System of a Down was one of them?
Oh.
Come on,
But
man.
he's not that style of rock. He likes.
okay.
I mean, if we're gonna put, he's Nickelback, he's Creed, he's Hinder, he's all the things that are wrong with rock.
Oh, yeah.
No, he goes through and he was like, He was like just
It's so
reading
good.
off the names,
Yeah.
like don't bogart that joint, smoke 2 joints, hit
Yeah.
from a bong. Like he's just going through all this list. And that list, it took him a while to get through.
It was a good 25, 30 songs.
God,
Yeah.
we were cracking up. That was the funniest thing. He's like, do you notice the theme? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Give me my.
But with Nick, it was I pulled out. I mean, nothing was shocking if you knew the show and the way we ripped on him.
Right.
It was like Barbie Girl by Aqua.
What?
It was a Jessica Simpson song.
No.
It was a
Yeah.
Britney Spears song. It
Well,
was
Matt had Paris Hilton.
right.
Oh my God! Why?
That was for my girlfriend. Whatever, dude. Whatever. That
Yeah,
helps you
right.
sleep at night. So be it. I'm
You're
in.
right.
But yeah, that was our absolute best top 5. Not because of the
That was
content, but because of how we ripped on each other for the content.
And it can't be duplicated. Like,
No, because I'm not giving you my phone.
I'm not
it's like-
giving you
yeah.
access to my Amazon account.
No,
Right.
No, absolutely
You cannot see
No.
my search history.
No.
I probably
No, if you
already
do, I
guessed a
better
lot
be
of it.
dead.
Probably.
Like you better see my search history because you're clearing that.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
dead.
don't care.
Yeah.
You guys
I'm
can see
dead.
my search history.
I mean, no, you guys,
No.
I don't give it. But
Right.
But to
I feel
put
like
it,
I'm
world-
very open.
but
You
the
guys
world-
know
to
put it
when
in
I
the
look up.
mainstream-
The world, no. The
No,
world,
we're good. Like even the guys I
We're
work
good.
with, they know when I look
It's
up. Like,
true.
sure,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
we all
look at
talk about
this,
it.
come on, man.
Because we all talk about it. So to get back on track, good Lord, this is derailed.
Several
Just
times.
call me Amtrak.
I had
Hey,
Hey, we still got another hour to go.
Another
I
hour.
am not worried about that with these 4 people here.
No, you shouldn't be.
So not
I mean,
worried.
because Nick's gonna talk for at least
Eventually,
45
Because Nick never
minutes.
shuts up.
ever drink your boobies and be good.
You can drink your boobies.
You know what?
I got your
I'm keeping
boobies.
them away from the camera.
Why?
Why?
Because you don't want to put a quarter in every time you take a drink.
You should though.
It's right there.
Yeah, just show it. Oh,
I got you, bro.
that's pretty cool
I'll
though.
use one of my quarters.
The best part is, I would imagine that those glasses were not solicited for by Nick. Just gave them to you, didn't
Pretty sure that she just gave him.
she? She was just like,
He's got.
It's got my name on it.
yeah, no,
got
yeah, but
mugs.
you didn't tell
Yeah.
her to do that,
No.
right?
Yeah. So if you're
Got
listening,
mugs.
Yeah.
She was just sitting here one day and she was like, you know
So-
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put
Back to the
on
top
everything,
5.
everything. I'm gonna put
So-
them on everything, and then I'm gonna give them a blanket that lasts my meat pocket
if you
way out.
if you're listening and you have any affiliation to any of us,
Right? Forget it.
anyway. So trying to help you out, Randy.
Right? No.
So my top my top 5 are the top. Sorry, I love a clip. What's with the
Oh.
picture?
Randy's a metalhead, so I'm
Yes.
gonna show him. Like,
Yes.
I've got Jeff. He
Yeah.
died, so we got
Yeah.
Gary Holt's
got-
guitar
yeah.
pick when he played Angel of Death.
Wow.
Put that in the camera slowly. There it
Good?
is. Gotcha. Okay, you're good.
That is
Take it away.
freaking
You're
awesome.
good.
No, I
You
showed
look
that
at it.
Randy was a metalhead.
That's
so I was like,
freaking
I'm gonna
awesome.
fucking
Sure.
show him this.
Yeah.
Sure.
What I love
After
best
the
is
show.
the upside down cross.
Oh yeah.
I bet someday we're gonna
I
get
like
to my
Zane.
top 5.
Huh?
I said I bet someday we're gonna get to my top
I
5.
We're
thought
gonna
we
have to. We're
started
gonna have
it.
to. We're gonna have to do the intro.
Start the
again.
music again.
I haven't
Start
said a
the
single
music
one.
again. We're gonna have to do the music again.
I now know how
We got
Brandon
good
feels,
Do we need another beer?
and I love it.
I'm getting.
Your top 5, let's go!
Oh,
I can't count either.
Wouldn't it be weird if my top 5 changed each time I hit the
Each
intro?
time.
Yeah. No,
So, now we need to change
Damn it.
subjects and
no. So my top 5 are the top 5 movies that blew me away when I saw them in the theater.
Yeah.
oh, I guess he didn't say
Yes.
any of it.
Not a single one.
He just told the title.
Yeah, over and
Not
over
one.
and
Yeah.
over.
Movies that blew you away in the theater.
Yes, when
Go.
I saw it.
in
So
no particular order.
Ready.
no
set.
particular order, because that's how we
That's how we do this.
got to back here.
Yep.
My first one, not my number 5. My first one, The Green Mile.
See, I didn't even see that in the theater.
Neither did I.
didn't.
But
God,
that was
that is such a good movie.
the thing about Green Mile with me though is I actually got the books as they released, so I'd have to like read a sixth of that story and then wait a month, and then the book would come, and I'd read another 6.
Sure.
I was so into that. So when the movie came out, I was like, I hope to God do this justice because it was a really, really good.
So
book.
how many books was it?
6.
No. Oh,
That they put into one 3-hour movie.
Yeah, but I mean, they weren't like long books.
right.
No.
They were
No.
maybe
Novella
150
size.
pages max.
Yeah, it was novella size stuff. It wasn't. That was the magic of Stephen King in the written word is amazing. I mean, he says some really dumb stuff like publicly, but what he can write for books is just sometimes so like mesmerizing to where it'll suck you in. Like I got sucked into a lot of Stephen King stuff just that way. The way Green Mile written.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that I would hate it. So I was like, nope.
Sure.
I'm good.
Sure.
I saw it probably 3 years after it came out.
And you wish you would have seen that in the theater.
My God.
Right.
My God.
So let me throw out the cast.
So good.
Well, it was Michael Clark Duncan, right?
Yeah. Let me throw out the cast, and just because of the cast alone, how much it blows you away.
Yeah.
So you have Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Duh. David Morse, which you will not know by name, but you will know everything he's ever been in.
Who did he play in Green Mile?
He played Brutal Hal.
Oh yes.
He was his second in command.
Brutal. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That dude is in like everything.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that you know his face, you don't know his name.
Yep.
But you can pick out. You could probably name 5 things by him that you exactly. You could name 5 things that he's done that you absolutely love.
God, yes.
So Bonnie Hunt was in it. That's a big name.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got Michael Clark Duncan who plays John Coffey.
God, so good.
It's said like the
So
drink, but
good.
not spelled the same. Right. And then you have James Cromwell who plays the warden.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
You got Michael Jeter. You don't know his name, but you know his face.
Yeah.
He played Edouard Delacroix.
Edouard
Delacroix. He's the guy, if you've seen the movie,
Mm-hmm.
that when they executed him, Percy did not wet the sponge.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
He was the horrible
Yeah.
dude, and in the books, oh my God, it was
Yeah.
brutal.
Sure. Sure. But then you've got
Brutal.
Graham Greene, who, again, you don't know his name. If you've watched any movie with an Indian or a Native American or whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
I know you're talking about, dude.
Is that
I
the
know
guy that was like,
exactly-
I want to lay down there and until the sunset comes?
He played
Yes.
he played
Yeah.
Arlen Bitterbuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but he's
like
in-
the first guy to get executed on the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
God,
But
yes.
he's in Yellowstone. He's in Dancing with Wolves.
Mhm.
He's in what's the movie with
Golly.
Mel Gibson where he's the gambler?
Oh,
Maverick.
wow.
He's in Maverick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maverick. Yeah.
So you would know his face.
Jesus. Yeah.
Again, you have Sam Rockwell, you got Barry Pepper, you've got Jeffrey DeMunn, which again, another guy you know his face, but not his name.
But
Where
not
did he
his name.
play?
He's
But
one of
not
the
his name.
guards.
Okay.
You got Patricia Clarkson. Again, you know her face, not her name. She was the warden's wife.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So other people you might know.
I know the guy Wild Bill. He was on some other movies I've seen.
Wild Bill. Was his character's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Wild Bill.
Yeah. Damn it. Who
God, I
was
can't
that?
think- I can't think of his real name, but I've seen him in a lot of other
Harry
movies.
Dean Stanton. You might know his name. You absolutely know his face. He plays Toot Toot.
Toot Toot?
Toot Toot.
Okay.
Well, Wild Bill, that's Sam Rockwell.
Okay,
So-
yeah.
Yeah. When he's
Oh,
when
that
he,
okay.
he eats the moon pie
I had the
Yeah.
and then he sprays it on dude's face and then he pisses on him and he says, he look like little black Sambo. I say, how do you do?
And then they give him something to like get him really messed up. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, and they put him in the.
Doug Hutchinson plays Percy.
He's
Again, he is one of those actors that this role
is perfect for because
it's like Joffrey in Game of Thrones. You hate the character so
Yes.
much
Yes.
because of the amazing job the actor did. To the
Yes,
point
I
that you
agree.
hate the actor because of the job the actor did with the character.
Jack Gleason.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Gleason, distant relative of.
No, Jack Gleason played Joffrey.
Yeah,
on-
but that's what I'm saying. In Game of Thrones, but he's a distant relative of.
Jackie.
Yes.
All right.
Jackie.
Great grandson, I think.
Yeah.
I've
So,
never,
great
I've never
lineage.
looked that up. He might
Yeah.
just be making that up because they have the same last name.
No. He's his lineage is from Jackie. He's like the great grandson or great grandson, whatever.
I've never looked that up.
Right.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
These
I am not a
accusations.
historian.
Yep.
I'm not a historian.
The echo echoed.
That was great.
Because I got loud. It's not going to be on the playback, but it's a fun little tidbit.
That was funny.
So there's that.
I honestly believe that people that haven't seen the Green Mile are Satanists.
Well, no.
Yes.
but they have a
because
piece
how-
missing from their life.
Yeah. And it's God.
It's a great movie.
It's Jesus. Because how could it, like the craziest part about that movie is the fact that Stephen King is so atheist, like almost to his bone.
Sure.
And he writes a story that could literally make you believe that Jesus the Christ is standing in front of
Christ.
you, and he is about 6'7", dark
Right.
chocolate and
Dark.
handsome, and he has got muscles on muscles,
And he's a white guy among a bunch of Arabs.
And brother,
Yep.
he is tired, and it is probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. And you are exactly right. I wish I would have seen it in the movie theater because it does suck you in differently at a movie theater. It can change how you look at things there. Like watching it on TV, it's not. I know.
I know. I'm getting there. We can hear him, so he's still going. That's trying to use nonverbal cues, but
I'll just come back.
I got you, boo. I got you, boo.
I got you, boo.
Hey, you, boo, boo.
So what's number 2?
Where'd you go? What'd you do?
I'm going to hell if I don't
We
change
just got
my
one
evil
movie.
ways.
Are we all?
All of
Save
us.
me a seat because I'm pretty sure you'll get there before.
I
I
honestly
Is it 'cause
wonder.
he's
I
older?
wonder sometimes if we're not seeing it. If we don't see it,
The end of days? Is that what you're talking about?
We've already we see hell constantly, every single freaking day.
I'm
dude.
still waiting
It
on you
is
to come
crazy.
back in.
I'm coming back.
And
in.
the subsequent echo that's going to
not
happen.
that's not the first time I've heard that.
Hey-o.
There's gonna be an echo. Yeah.
Wait for
Well,
it.
maybe. Maybe. Oh, I hear the echo.
He's coming.
No, that's still from And we're good.
Little Randy.
Hello, Randy.
It's little Randy.
So my next movie, this is it again in no particular order. So this is number 2, particular order.
it's just
Right.
second
That's
one.
what I literally was about to stop you. Excuse me.
Particular order. And again, there's no real reason why these blew me away, but they did. Number 2 is Terminator 2.
Yes.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Amazing movie.
No, I actually I'm on his wavelengths because when I saw that in the theater,
we
I
were
was like
13, 12, somewhere around there. Yeah. Pre-teens, early teens.
Because I'd seen Terminator and I knew what
I never had.
I knew what I would expect going into Terminator 2. No, my dad was all about those action movies like that. So I was well versed in Terminator and Rambo and all that crap.
I knew what it was about. My dad talked about it, but I'd never seen him.
But yeah, Terminator 2 was on a way another level.
Whole other level.
It was just like, oh my God. Like, okay. And did you know that Adam Jones, the guitar player for Tool, was the visual effects dude that did
supervisor,
that did the liquid metal bullet holes on T1000? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he did that.
I'll say this.
Have you ever seen a Tool video?
Yeah. So
Adam Jones.
When I was in Virginia, I was with the University of Virginia. My boss came from LA. Well, he was in a band. He had played in bands around LA. He had known Tool. So he had known all the guys and all that great stuff.
Sure.
And he told stories and stuff like that. And he literally said to me that Adam Jones from Tool may be the smartest person he's ever been in the same room with.
What I keep hearing from people that have met individuals from Tool is that each person
is that
in the band.
Yeah, they are.
Exemplifies that.
Yeah.
I mean,
like Maynard is what the elitist of elite singer would ever be.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like you can see that in interviews with him. But the crazy part
That
is
went down
that
way too fast.
those guys, those 4 guys, not to get away from the movie, but those 4 guys absolutely put together probably the best music ever because they are that. Right. They are each individually as good as
but
the best of their trade.
Right. But so getting back to the movie and just all the reasons that it blew me away was because I was kind of a pseudo, not really, but kind of Guns N' Roses fan at that point. And You Could Be Mine. I love that song. Right. And it was Guns N' Roses, but it wasn't at the same time.
It was a little bit different from what the Guns N' Roses thing was right then.
Sure.
Like,
sure.
They kind of went a little bit wonky for a little
But then from there, I got into the Use Your Illusion albums.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's like 17 different reasons why to like them or hate them, depending on your stance.
I don't ever hate Guns N' Roses because of their studio work.
No.
I hate
it's
Guns N'
because
Roses
of Axl Rose.
Axl Rose.
Randy's gone again.
Randy dropped out.
I love Guns N' Roses.
I am very, very, very happy that I just found this in your refrigerator, even though it's not one of our beers. But this is
we've had that on the show before.
I know we have, but we didn't have a camera at the time. Freaking hazer beams. Yeah.
Sharks with freaking laser beams.
The beer's all right, but the name is
amazing.
The name is epic.
It's freaking hazer beams. Okay.
It is.
Right.
And it does. It has sharks with
freaking laser beams on their heads.
Yeah.
It's freaking hazer beans. Yeah, it's fun.
It's a good beer too.
I came right in.
It's not
right.
bad.
It's all right.
I got you.
Like for a strong IPA, it's good.
It's a good one. Next on my list, movies that blew me away in the theaters. Independence Day.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. My dad and I actually went and watched that in the theater, and it's one of the I didn't have a whole lot of time with my dad.
Sure.
But
sure.
Independence Day was great. And I remember we were walking out of the theater after it was like, oh, that was a great movie. And he was like, the biggest reaction from the crowd was when they blew up the White House.
Yeah. Yeah. Craziest thing, right?
When did that come out?
He was like, I'm done with that.
When did that what year did that come
I'm
out?
not
It was 94.
Yeah.
No.
96.
No,
It wasn't 96.
96.
Okay, let's just shut up.
96.
It was
Okay,
96.
96.
Yeah.
So think about that. 1996. The loudest cheer was when the White House was blown up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
The loudest
Bill-
cheer,
yeah,
the loudest cheer right this moment in a movie would be when the White House was blown up.
Absolutely.
July 3rd, 1996.
Wow.
So we graduated by that.
Man,
point.
yeah, that had to have been
I was
because I remember we went
3 years out
to
of high school.
we went to go see
I was
Twister
still
after
in high school.
graduation.
Right.
And Twister's another one that could actually be on
you're
that
not
list
wrong.
for me.
It's
It's a good movie.
It might
it's
be
top
there.
10.
It
Yeah,
might be
It
there.
is.
No, it's top
No,
10. It's not there.
I didn't see it.
It's in the discussion because
Sure.
before that, no movie like that had ever been made.
No, natural disaster movie that actually made sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, besides Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, I cannot tell you movies that I went to go see in the movie theater because I am not a movie theater type of person.
Oh, I am.
As much as like I work around huge crowds, I've done that for almost 30 years now. I do not enjoy going to the movie there.
It's the experience of the sound system of the crowds.
Oh,
Oohs
yeah,
and
I get
ahs.
that.
It's
I understand
all the things.
both sides of this.
Sure, and so do I.
You're on an extreme because you used to go
Opening day for
every day.
everything. Yeah.
like he would literally go to the movie theater like 3 times a week.
So I mean, man, I still do, but I would.
No.
If there was enough movies out, I still would.
And for me, I go to the Marvel movies.
That's it.
That's pretty much
I'm going.
it.
I'm going Monday to go see Sonic because I have children.
Right?
Sure. No, and I want to take
And
my
I'll
son to
probably
that
have a
too.
great
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Right. I'll probably have a great time.
The first
Those are
one,
fun movies.
Mini-Me and I went to.
It was so good.
Great.
So good. Right. It was so fun in the movie theater. However, all the rest of this stuff, I'm just like, I'm not paying that kind of money.
What's that?
Right.
Now,
Yes,
when movies turned into $14 a movie, no, fuck that.
Matinee, baby.
Yeah.
What was the
Right.
first movie you took me to?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Get there.
Okay. Well, then I'll hold mine too. Then. Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Bang.
Bang. Where were we?
I think that was
number 3.
That was
number
3?
I
Yeah,
get
we
that,
had
but
Green Mile, something else, Terminator 2,
Terminator 2. Yeah.
and
Independence Day.
How
There we
stoned
go.
are
Come
you,
on.
Nick?
Come on.
Hey!
You only said it like 5
Jesus,
minutes
Nick,
ago.
it's just a contact.
But no,
Buzz.
Independence Day, right? Independence Day was the first real alien movie that made sense for our generation.
You're not gonna.
It was
not
done.
wrong.
It was
Not
done
wrong.
way better than anything we'd
It
ever
was-
seen
Yeah.
before.
It was the first big mega theatrical release for Will Smith, who was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to that point.
Yep.
It was the kind of breakout role, and Randy's gone again.
I'm back.
It was the breakout role for Harry Connick Jr.
And Harry Connick Jr. is so good at everything he does.
And if at that point, if the Marvel Cinematic Universe had evolved, he was Gambit.
He'd be a good one, but he's just too old. That's the only.
Now
problem.
he is, yeah.
That's the only problem with it now.
Have we really gotten to Gambit? No,
We should.
we need
still
to.
haven't.
We should.
We still haven't
It-
gotten there. And
No,
he
they
was in
haven't.
that back then.
They haven't brought in mutants yet, but mutants have to come first, and Gambit's immediately
Yeah.
after.
Sure. And Channing Tatum is still the leader in the clubhouse to do that, but
He's the right age. It
Hey,
makes
can
sense.
we have another Batman next year?
Probably.
A new one?
I want
Can we have a new
Pattinson to
Because I wanna
continue
have-
to
I
evolve.
want to have 34 new Batmen by the time my
You're not
son's
far
20.
off.
ain't none of them hold a candle to Adam West.
Jesus. None of them.
None of them.
none
Oh
of 'em.
dear God.
Adam West, because forget it all. It's all comic books, dude. He did the comic book thing. Pow, bam, pop.
No,
like,
seriously.
he was kazamming dudes. I mean, that was fun, you know.
Seriously,
Like these dudes, I love Christian Bale's Batman, but he never kazammed one.
no,
never.
no. He had.
I never kazammed anyone
Could
either.
not Shazam.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's
Not
no
one time.
pow,
Kapow!
no
Not one
kabooms,
time.
none.
Not one time. So
none
if you
kabooms.
don't have that,
No, he
then
just has
it's
that
done.
ridiculously low Batman voice. That
No,
Dude,
that's
like, I
all
wish-
done
that's-
after. That's
Yeah.
that's not him.
I'm gonna go.
Right.
Exactly.
Say his name. I mean, it's like, dude, come on, you're like literally half of a metal band right now, and I get
Half
you,
of a
I
metal
feel
band.
you, but
No, half of a Swedish metal band.
Swedish metal band. But I think he really like killed some of that. It like the 62 different Batmans. Adam West absolutely killed all of them.
Adam West is great.
No, Adam.
Yes,
West,
Adam West killed all of them.
Adam West is great.
Adam West's best character portrayal acting presence was in.
Family Guy.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
No.
What did you say?
As himself.
Family Guy.
Oh, Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
As the mayor of Quahog.
No.
It's still Batman.
No,
dude.
no,
Adam West is.
Batman.
Yeah.
It's
He's
just
still
that-
he's
it-
literally playing himself from the
Exactly.
Batman
It's the
shows
same
as-
thing.
on
It's the
that,
same thing.
yeah.
It's just the filter has been
Yeah.
removed, and that's
Yeah.
all you get out of Family Guy, and it's great.
So good.
So
So good.
he's
So good.
he's very underrated as an
That's
actor.
great.
Because he was joking on himself.
Sure,
live
sure,
on
as
TV
everybody was
in
there,
those
yeah.
shows. Dude,
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
"Are you serious right now?"
Serious clerk. So
Literally.
I have a 1A and a 1B.
So that's two.
Right.
One of them is 2, 1.
Right. But I've
I feel like the B would be number 2.
fair enough. So they both revolve
is
around the
too.
same period in time.
All right.
Steve kind of looks up to the corner.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
There's a ghost over there.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. That's
I
just a
don't know.
corner.
Steve's got a quarter of his own.
Well,
One more time.
Steve got his quarters up his home.
There it is. Enunciation is key.
Steve got quarters.
Change, Mike Ball.
No,
Randy was there for Buzzball, Steve.
I was.
Yeah, you were.
it was Randy's fault.
No, it was Brandon's fault.
Brandon's fault.
Brandon, at least he drove me home. So
I do have a
cheered
that
buzzball
debt
there.
has been paid. I can't take. I'm not going to say anything bad about Brandon.
You're not easy, so you're good.
I cheered it on.
So we both championed that day.
So good.
So 1B, both of these movies take place in the 1940s.
I'm intrigued.
World War II.
Indiana Jones.
No.
Oh.
1B is
Shaving Ryan's Privates.
no is Memphis Belle.
It's a porno.
Memphis Belle's
It's a good
man.
movie.
Memphis Belle is one of those movies that is so awesome, and I never think of it for these types of lists.
The cast is so
Harry Connick Jr.
damn amazing.
I've never seen it.
I froze on yours. No, I didn't.
The funk? You've never seen it?
No.
I'm gonna
You
give
never
the
seen
DVD.
Memphis?
Because I know we've talked about this.
How'd you get through
I've
middle
not-
school?
Shut up.
Wow.
Well, that's when I watched it. They made us watch it in middle school.
So-
No, we're talking about
Oh,
movies
wow.
I've seen. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a Transformers 2. You're like,
He
no,
was-
there's like
yeah,
5 of them.
He was like, we were coming up here to the, we were coming up here in the elevator. He's like, I didn't even know there were 3 Transformers. I was like, dude, I think there's
What?
5.
There's
Yeah, there's like 5 now.
So
Yeah.
here's the cast of Memphis Belle: Matthew Modine, Eric Stoltz,
Underrated.
Math.
Tate Donovan,
I'd have to see his face.
DB Sweeney,
I feel like I know that one, but I would need to see his face as well.
Billy Zane,
Okay.
Billy Zane's the guy you love to hate.
Yep.
Sean Astin,
Wow.
Cool. He's a good actor.
Harry Connick Jr.,
Harry Connick is awesome.
I loved him in One Direction.
Samwise.
Reed Diamond. You'd know him from Wings.
Oh,
You know
I
his
didn't-
face.
I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch Wings?
No, hell no. It
Get
looks stupid.
fucked. Oh, I'm
I don't
sorry.
Wow.
Yeah,
I got you.
that's
How
your
did you
corner.
not watch Wings? What? I can't be next to you. What
So
is
these-
happening right
These
now?
two names you might not know, but you know their faces. Courtney Gaines, Neil, I can't pronounce his last name, Giuntoli.
You need a good
Those
choice.
letters don't go together.
Yeah, they're Italian. I get that. So David Stratham,
So that's a nope.
again, another guy you know his face. He's in everything. He's in The River Wild. He was in a handful of other things.
Who?
David Strathern.
Yeah, you're saying a lot of letters. I don't know who these people are.
It's a lot of letters.
It's okay.
Okay, so yeah, you know,
He looks like an older, middle-aged,
Sure.
graying
John
guy.
Lithgow.
Hey, there was
Oh, I
John
love him.
Lithgow's awesome.
I
Yes.
love John Lithgow.
We all know that name.
Love that guy.
He's way underrated as well.
Way.
And
And,
then
not because of the stupid TV show either.
Right.
Like his
Whoa,
movie-
But
that
the
was a
stupid TV
that
show
was
was
so
good.
good.
It was
It was
good.
It was good.
So good.
Yeah, but all the rest of him is he's
Third Rock from the Sun,
good.
so good.
I mean, we wouldn't have what's his name, Joseph, whatever.
Gordon Levitt.
Yeah.
Gordon Levitt.
Yeah.
Why
If it
have
was-
3 names if you can pick your freaking name? Like you're a freaking actor.
'Cause-
You pick your name. None of these freaking
We
people
don't
Name-
all, we
name-
don't all
actually named what the hell their name is.
we don't
Then
all
why do
My
I gotta
name is
pick 3
Justin
fucking
Thomas.
names? Like, why do you gotta have 3 names?
My
though?
name is Justin Thomas.
I'm Justin.
If I were to
I
get
am
famous
Justin
now,
Bellamy Thomas.
It's got to be Justin Matthew Thomas. Or
Why?
Matthew Thomas.
Matthew
or Justin
Thomas
Matthew.
Justins. I mean,
Randall
like that's what I'm
Robinson.
saying. Robinsons.
No. See,
I just don't
we don't
get it.
We're
Like,
not
I
all
don't
blessed
get
with alliterative initials here.
Yeah.
it.
Like,
my initials are amazing.
I'm just saying.
R&R.
So
Railroad.
this movie is about the bombers that happened in World War II, leaving from England, going over France and Germany, and making the bombing runs.
I'm going to say this because I know for sure that my wife has checked out by now, so she's probably not listening anymore.
Fair.
I feel like I had to watch this movie as punishment for being in a relationship with a female.
Why?
So because I feel like that's how it went down. Because I mean, Memphis Belle is just not something that I feel like I would have watched on my own.
Wow.
So I feel
but
like
it's
I
so
watched it because
good.
it's weird. I'm with Nick. I've never really kind of I can't remember that I watched it. So
I
can't remember that
I don't
watched
remember
it.
details of the movie. Like I wouldn't be able to quote anything from it right now.
I can.
I do absolutely remember that they made us watch it in middle school. Like I was just ragging on Nick for.
Yep.
And and when the movie was over, like that was actually like really good. That was a great movie. I enjoyed my time watching it.
See, like that may have happened in my life, but I probably smoked that memory way away.
That was many weeds ago. That's what I say all the time.
Many
I smoked
weeds
the shit
ago.
out. Like that's so gone. I may have LSD tripped that. Away. Like that could be part of that. It could be mushrooms. It could be, who freaking knows? Right?
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
right. At some point,
Riley wasn't there.
Did you say he got blown by
Right.
the anyway?
Yep.
In the, not by the.
Sure.
Because that makes it happen.
I mean,
So
be it.
anyway,
Moving on.
right.
1A.
That was
1A.
That was weird.
1A is arguably the greatest movie of all time.
We can argue.
You always like to say arguably.
I do.
Just so you can argue
Because
about it.
movies
It's gonna be
because
we're gonna
movies
argue
are
about it.
right. It's
subjective.
going to be argued.
He's the
Right.
greatest of all time. So
Right, but the opening scene of said movie is said to be the most realistic of said moment in time
All right.
I've already
Of all
said the
time.
title of it.
What is it?
that caused people that were there to have PTSD and have to see counselors.
Oh, I like that.
The Passion of
Saving
Christ.
Private Ryan.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so I said the porn name, not the real name.
Right.
But
Which is why
Saving Private
I did not
Ryan.
acknowledge it when you said it. It's the historical accuracy of the opening scene is mind-blowingly pinpoint.
it's
Really?
well, I wouldn't know that. I didn't live through that. I had
No, neither did
idea.
I. But
But-
if you see any documentaries about the movie, anything about the moment, everything
Okay.
points to and says that people were leaving the theater at the special showing for World War II vets because it was so accurate.
Hmm.
It was so just PTSD inducing. It was on point.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've heard all that. And I've seen the movie, and the opening is, I mean, it's really good. I personally have issues with Steadicam. I hate the fact that it's even called Steadicam
Because it's not.
anything but.
Right.
It's just one steady shot.
Right.
It's
But it's not
continuous.
It's not steady.
Continuous.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's one continuous.
continuous.
It's
like
not steady.
constant.
It's like, yeah.
It's called steady shot because it's on a rig on
Right.
one person.
right.
It's not an actual movie camera that they like on tracks and everything. It's a back brace. It's a harness. It's a crisscross, and they have two
Yeah.
joysticks basically,
Yeah.
and they move the camera around and they can back and forth, whatever.
It's used for like fight scenes
Yeah.
in every Transformers movie.
Anything with Michael
5 or
Bay.
6
Yeah.
of them.
All two of them?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
5 or
any-
6 of them.
Anything with Michael Bay.
All two, Nick. All
Oh.
two.
He loves him some Steadicam.
But
It's like 10.
but I personally feel as though Saving Private Ryan is the movie that introduced that
Sure.
to that level.
Sure.
At least.
To that level.
Because I don't recall ever seeing fight scenes and stuff like that in Steadicam, but man, it was, and because the camera was so shaky,
It
and all over the
was so
You-
gripping.
place, you felt like you were there. And
Yeah.
I'm not a history guy. I don't like all that crap. That this guy and a former cast member of ours has 2 masters in.
I don't have 2 masters in it, but I love.
But I got a lot of
I gotta,
experience.
to watch that.
It was
it's
amazing.
It's traumatized. Like I get the PTSD
Sure,
thing when
sure.
you're watching when you're watching the opening of that movie. And I really wish, like, if you were to put my feet to the fire and say, all right, Randy, you got like a million crazy ideas. You are a kind of like borderline crazy anyway, right? So
Sure.
like what would your message be, hopefully, that would like maybe stop some people from being so crazy? Watch that movie. That generation, the greatest generation. That's why they got
Quote
that name.
unquote. Yeah.
That is why they got that name. not because of some idea or some anything, some flag, some this, some that. It's because those dudes did that thing. And
at such a young age.
At 18, 19, 20-year-old dudes that
Right.
literally they ran off of
Yeah.
those boats. They got there.
But
and
at that age, that was their duty.
that was what they were there to do.
They
know?
got it.
Yeah. And when you look at the people that took up all of the rest of those bodies,
Right.
it was people that absolutely loved what this nation stands for. And
Right.
I wish that people would understand how tied that
You
is
get into a much
to us.
deeper conversation when you go there.
Yeah.
And again, you're not wrong.
No.
You're not wrong. It goes back to pride. It goes back to service before self.
Right.
It goes back to a lot of
Right.
things that
And don't get me wrong.
Right,
It's all for the wrong reason, because they were literally
Sure.
fighting for people that are not representing them
your
even
arm
to
is in
this day, right?
Your arm is in
It's like, we
Steve's camera.
get that. However, like they were there
Sure.
because they wanted to protect what we had here. And that so that is then important to
But that came too
That was
because
me.
of Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
came too because, oh my gosh, we're not so far away. We're not so untouchable.
Right.
And okay, let's go.
Yeah.
LFG.
Let's go. Let's go.
And so you would think that 9/11 would do the same thing. And it did to a smaller
point.
degree.
To a point.
To a smaller degree.
If I were to be even honest with myself, by the
Sure.
time 9/11 happened, I probably could have been one of those older dudes.
Sure.
Older, like 24, 25 dude.
Well, I
that
would.
was like, all right, forget this. I'm not doing this career thing anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going into the military. I'm going to do
Well,
this
I
thing
went in.
because that's crazy.
I
right
went
there.
into the
But I
Navy
didn't.
3 years
you know?
later because as soon as I found out, oh hey,
Yeah.
because of my knee, I can go in now.
Yeah.
The second I found out, I went in. I was 26.
Yeah.
So
our
No comment.
or at least like
Welcome back.
We should at least want to watch the first of that movie and understand it. Understand what was happening right then.
sure.
With those people. They had no idea what they were running into. They had no idea what was going to come of it. They hoped that it was good. They didn't know if it was good or bad. And they went full headlong into
Sure.
it. And they were like, I'm
Sure.
down. And I wish that more people were just like, I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah, that's all. That goes back to such a deeper subject than
Yep.
just why don't people get it?
Yeah.
Such a deeper subject.
I mean, if we're still talking about Saving Private Ryan,
Well, we're talking about that generation compared to
Yeah.
now.
as great as that opening scene is, there was everything throughout that movie that was done so correctly.
Right.
And we've told the story on the show several times about how Matt Damon wasn't allowed to go through all the training and everything that all the other
Spielberg kept him away on purpose.
Yeah.
To create the disdain, the separation between the guys that went through it and him. So that when they finally saw him on scene, it was a genuine F you. Why are you so special?
Yeah.
It was a genuine hatred towards Matt Damon and his character because of that. And it worked perfectly.
There's a lot of ways that
Sure.
movie was done that
But it just shows the genius of not only Spielberg, but of Tom Hanks. Because they were collaborative on that.
that was a movie that was made for people that make movies.
Sure.
And
But it was made for everybody else at the exact same time, which is so weird.
and because it was done so well, it was a mass appeal.
The one thing I wish that all movies would learn is that like 3 hours is past my ADHD level. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
Right.
need to calm down with all this 3 hour and 20-minute movie.
We
nonsense.
need an intermission.
Because
So you didn't-
like I need a break. I need to like
This
look at what you did to me the first 5 minutes
Sure.
of the movie. Like I need to calm
this
down.
goes back
for
to
a
my
minute.
this
We
goes
need
back to my FedEx bladder.
So
I can watch a
Right.
4-hour movie and
Yeah.
never get up once.
So you
Not once.
didn't like the Snyder Justice League?
Nope.
It was actually pretty good.
He had to pee 17 times.
It was actually
don't get me wrong.
I watched it on my phone so I could take it in there with me if I needed to.
I am a sucker for ridiculous violence and
Sure.
comic books.
Sure.
Like
So Kill Bill
I
is
was
like a
down.
favorite of
I'm
yours?
down. I'm down with Kill Bill. I'm down
Kill
with
Bill's pretty
Quentin
great.
Tarantino as a thing. I just like gratuitous amounts of violence most of the time. Like in just,
I get it.
Yep. So
Those were all empty.
what was funny to me, and to bring it back
I'll
to
get one if I want.
Saving
Thank you.
Private Ryan, is in that movie the violence is so impactful
Yeah.
because it's not part of the movie. Like what Saving Private Ryan is there to do is to somehow peacefully get in and get this other dude named Private Ryan, and let's get him out, right? We are saving him.
They're saving
And we
him.
are trying
Imagine
not to
that.
get killed. Why we do it, and
Right.
we're trying not to
Right.
kill as many people as we can, because if we kill too many, we're going to draw attention.
So the opening
right? So
scene,
we're trying not.
the opening
know?
scene is D-Day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's June 4th,
Yep.
1940, whatever. It's
Damn.
D-Day.
Yep.
The rest of the movie is fictional.
Yeah.
It's based off of the story of the Sullivans.
Mhm.
Ironically, because of a breach in the hull, the ship that was named after those 5 brothers, the Sullivans, sank in the Great Lakes this last weekend. What?
Irony.
So, but it's loosely based off of a true story.
Yeah.
The letter that was read by the character that's playing the brigadier general in the beginning is the actual letter. They just changed the names of the Sullivan's mother.
Oh wow.
So there's some historical accuracy to Saving Private Ryan, which is why it is so impactful.
Mhm.
Well, and the funny thing is there's probably more realistic stuff
Sure.
in that movie than there
Sure.
are the ones that are based on true stories.
But a lot of the battles that happen in that movie are based on actual battles.
Yeah.
Right.
But
That's
you
what
look
I'm
at
saying.
but you look at the cast, and they pulled an all-star cast. I
Well,
mean, they've got Ted Danson.
Absolutely.
They've
Yeah.
got Tom Hanks. They got
Yeah.
Tom Sizemore, Barry Pepper.
Yeah.
It was Vin Diesel's first ever major motion picture starring role. He wasn't a star, but
Yeah,
Whatever.
sorry.
Adam Goldberg.
Yeah.
There was Paul Giamatti,
Think about this.
Matt
though.
Damon.
Matt
like,
Damon.
There's
Matt Damon.
What's his name? Giovanni Ribisi was in that too.
Giovanni
wasn't he?
Ribisi was the medic.
Yeah.
if you really, you don't even really have to try. If you get the scenery right for
Ed Burns. That's the
For,
name I was thinking of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
a World War II movie,
Sure.
and you say it's happening on D-Day, as long as you get the scene right, there's a great chance that you are nailing it.
Sure.
You're showing exactly what's
Sure.
happening. The thing that I think that movie really did was the one camera piece was one thing, but it really, really, really did bring into effect and into at least light of every single step that you took as a person off that boat. There was another step closer to a bullet.
Right. Right. And it just each battle was more significant.
Everything
it was
was
more
more-
intense. It was
everything.
more.
It never stopped being hard.
It was closer
Yeah.
to the front line of what was
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Which is why I am so excited for the Apple series that is the third in the trilogy that Tom Hanks and Spielberg put together, that started with Band of Brothers, went to the Pacific, and this is the third. It's supposed to be about the bomber raids that happened from basically Memphis Belle,
Really?
which is why Memphis Belle was my 1B.
Yeah. See, that's what's funny is that and it does make me think that I have seen Memphis Belle in the past. Is that I've seen so many. I can watch any movie
Sure.
based around
Sure.
World War II. I don't care if it's real or not. I will watch it. And that's what's funny to me, is because I mean we as in this age group actually have family that was probably there.
Well, no,
Yeah, well-
actually, my family was being attacked and ran away. But
Polish salute, same as the
to
French.
here actually. So,
Right.
I'm not that into history. Like
Randy and I.
Yeah. I
there are people that,
watching
for one, I'm absolutely terrible with dates. I can't
it.
even.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even remember my best friend of 26 years birthday.
Yeah.
No
He
idea.
gets
I know it's
so
in,
close.
I know it's in
Oh my
February.
The effort is so there.
I know it's in February.
You
And
get another
know
one.
it's
It might be in the first week. It might be in the second. I'm not sure.
Steve,
It's
his
terrible.
birthday is
Terrible.
in the shortest month of the year.
You're giving him
Doesn't
so
matter.
much faith.
It does. No, I know it's in February, and I said it was in February.
He
It's in
said
February.
he
There's
said
only
26
literal
tries.
4 weeks.
Randy, look at me. He said 26 tries. Look at me. No, hold on. Look at me. He's got it right twice.
Oh.
Twice. The sad thing is, he knows it and I know it. And it's so funny.
I can't even log into the computer because
This is my son's godfather.
Right.
And he's got my
And mine,
birthday right this many times.
So every day for the month of February, he's like,
Does it?
I don't do dates.
He knows it's single digits.
Dates are bad.
So in
Right.
26 years, he should have got it right statistically 3 times.
He should have.
But
Law
it's
of
been
averages.
twice.
He's over here
Law of averages.
twice.
Twice.
Does it piss you off more that he knows Olive Reed's birthdays?
No.
He
I think
calls
it's-
him. He's like, hey,
I think it's
happy
funny
birthday,
as
kid."
shit because I get his right every year.
Every year.
Don't get me wrong, it's easier. However, you think you would have got it by now.
There's a
Made
story.
a calendar date.
There's a story.
Taking
that
a
goes along
fucking
with
note.
mine. I know it's a single digit, and it's either 7, 8, or 9, and that's
7, 8, or 9.
that's what I always. Those are the only.
7, 8, or 9.
You know,
If he says 6, I'm gonna puke.
You know what's funny is if you
It's
send
8.
if you send a card on
It's 8.
February 1st, you're gonna cover all of them.
Right?
good.
You're gonna because he's gonna be like,
I
oh,
get
well,
close.
he had to have sent it like before my birthday, so it's just preemptively, so you never really miss.
Could I be that guy?
I get
Sure.
close. I just
Sure.
I'm terrible with dates.
Every year, I'm like, bro,
I get close.
It
it's
was
the
like yesterday.
it's the 8th.
It's
He's like, oh, I knew it. No, you didn't.
No,
Randy's
no.
gone again.
It's
clearly.
It's 7, 8, 9.
Damn it, Randy.
I get close.
That's what he heard.
He gets it within a 24-hour period, but he's wrong.
Most of the time.
The right month.
24 out of 26 times.
I mean, I get the right weekend.
He's within 24 hours one way or the other, but I know.
Terrible at dates. I don't know why. So
But somehow he gets reads right every year.
Every year.
well,
He's got an alarm.
It's more important.
He's actually got it set as a yearly alarm, so it takes care of that.
no. The reason why my birthday is easier is because I have an older sister whose birthday is August 9th. So our birthdays go 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And that's not why I remember it. I remember it because I remember fucking dates.
I don't. I can't. I try.
Randy's gone again.
I can't.
You're good. You need to come back.
Just
You're good.
stop.
Dude,
We can hear you.
It's
We need to see you.
no,
You're
you
good.
probably don't. It's actually probably better if you don't.
Our ratings
better
are
that
going to
way.
go up without you.
Right.
Yeah.
The last. Oh,
Went
wait,
from
Randy's
13 went from 13 listeners to 12.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to piss off the people in Chicago or anything.
Chicago.
back.
Chicago.
Chicago got some good.
I have to work that in every time.
Yeah, every time.
We haven't worked that in on shows. I said games. Shows you're not here.
Shows I'm not here. Yeah, I've heard it.
Oh, Randy, listen, hey.
I
what
think
about
we
those people?
reference it
What
every
about
time
those
too. Yeah.
Chicago fuckers.
Whoa,
It's 56
Oh,
in
sorry.
Chicago today.
God, we are going through those scores quick.
You spent more money than me tonight.
Hey, refresh your screen, by the way.
Yeah.
It says something went wrong during recording. Please have Randy refresh the screen.
Please have I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. For
You're using
what
the Chromebook,
I
bro.
literally thought what I was going to say right there. I'm sorry.
You're
for
using the
what that
Chromebook.
was.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. Because it was dirty
What?
words.
We have 7 minutes left. so
Do I
you
want
can-
another beer?
Cocksucking
No.
mother.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, there's
No.
more in there.
No,
Tiebreaker?
no. Hey, we're going Old Chicago. He does not need
Tiebreaker?
another beer.
All right, I'm hungry.
All right.
So much.
All right,
All
gentlemen.
right. Well,
Yeah, it's
Thanks
said to
on our
refresh again.
main stage. What?
Ah!
You all know that voice.
Heidi.
Heidi. Whoa.
Heidi's
So-
coming up next on our main.
why the fuck did he just
Wow.
say that?
Heidi?
What,
Who's
you
Heidi?
know?
He said
Steve,
Heidi.
use your own quarter.
He said dancing on the main stage.
You stupid mother.
It's already been paid, right? Yeah, well,
Bing.
That was my quarter, but you're good.
whatever. It's all good.
No, it's good. It hit the 20 anyway.
No, but I said we all know that voice.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, coming up next on our main stage.
We know he was in his past life.
Yeah, he was.
Nah, he's been there a lot.
Let's get. No, I can't.
Ready to rumble?
I
No.
I can't do that. No. You might.
Let's get ready to rumble. I can't
No.
do it.
Let's.
No, you know what's funny is that guy gets $50,000
Per time.
to come do it.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
say.
Just to
let-
say that.
yeah.
He'll give you like a
He
like
gives you
a
the card.
24 to 36 second build up where he says a bunch of fun stuff about your building, your place, whatever, and then he hits that. This dude walks right off the freaking court, back, collects that check, hits the freaking limo right out of the building. He's there for
Wouldn't
like
that be
4
great?
fucking minutes. 4 minutes, and he's gone. $50,000. Sorry,
That's it.
4 minutes. Done.
God, that'd be great.
Done. So good.
$50,000 for 4 minutes.
So
It's
good.
like,
I would run in, say something really inappropriate.
what would you say? I've got plenty of quarters.
Okay, you're familiar enough with it. So we're at Lucas Oil Stadium.
No, you're not.
We got
Nope.
the biggest UFC whatever the hell. I don't even know. I don't
Fight night.
I don't
Fight
know.
night.
I don't know nothing about
Main
UFC.
event.
Who we got? Who we got?
Son of a bitch. Give me
No.
a fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh? UFC Jones v somebody.
So you can do it.
Iceman.
Wizwiki.
You,
Wizwiki.
Wizwiki.
you said you could do it, so
Witwicky.
Wiki. What?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Who can do it?
Can't do what?
you said you could do the voice.
No, I can't do. Jesus Christ,
what
I
he-
can't
that's
do
what he
the
said.
voice.
No, it's
I
not.
can't do the
Say
voice. No,
It's 3-on-1. No.
no,
No, he didn't say
no. I can't do the voice.
Well,
Have you heard
that's
my
what-
voice
that's
for
what I
fuck's
heard.
sake?
that. No, Randy
Wait,
doesn't have the.
here. I've got 75 cents, so I gotta make sure I get my money's worth. So
Shit.
fuck that. and all that shit. too.
Wow.
Just don't break the
We're even
glass.
now.
All the words.
Don't break the jar. We like
Don't
We put
break
10
the
bucks
jar.
up there.
we like the
There
jar.
is 2 1/4 left.
I think I got
All right. Well,
I got
I see that as a challenge.
No.
Fuck
No,
that.
God dang you.
Randy.
I got 75 cents.
For
How much time we got?
I got 75
Just
cents.
trying to think of words like.
I got buzz balls in my buzz.
Does
balls.
shoot count?
I need
This shoot
I need to
count.
find that episode.
Balls.
I got a buzz ball in there, Steve.
I need to
Dude,
find
the Buzz Balls episode might be
Steve,
the
do
best
you want a buzz
fucking
ball?
episode ever.
No, he does not want a buzz ball.
Steve doesn't need a buzz ball.
No.
Buzz Balls are fantastic.
Oh, I got
You
an
want a buzz
idea.
ball?
Wait for it.
Steven,
What?
that was awful. Do you need to wipe?
Please no.
No.
Please do.
I won't play.
What are you playing?
Hold on. Going live.
Here we go.
The sound clip.
Eventually.
This week's Good, the Bad, the Ugly brought to you by Mark Shook's Allstate Agency, because eventually we'll be broadcasting from there.
Eventually.
Randy, what's the good?
The good is being here. I love it, dude. I love you guys. This has been awesome. I
This
love
is going
hanging
back
out.
a year
Yeah.
to the
This
day.
is- yes, this is
Yeah, I guess it is.
what
Yes.
it's about, dude. I love being here with you guys. This has been freaking amazing. Thank you.
There you go. Steve, what's the bad?
The bad is how high Randy got before he went on.
No, that's the good too.
Steve had nothing to do with it. Steve had nothing to do with it.
And by nothing, if you pronounce it correctly, means everything.
Means everything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nick, what's the ugly?
Nothing.
Oh, the ugly. It would have to be.
That Randy kept dropping out?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Not to make that decision for you.
You helped me out.
I
Thank
did.
you.
Hey, team player right here.
I mean, Riverside was trying to fix the ugly.
So
It
tried.
just didn't quite.
It tried.
No.
So ugly.
No, but
I
but
was more prepared for you to go with Nick. What's the ugly or the
Yeah.
bad? The bad.
what's the bad? Yeah, but either way, the bad and the ugly are both good.
They're both good.
It happens. So hopefully in 2 weeks, because we don't have a show next week because of the day job.
You know,
Yeah.
baseball.
Baseball.
That's my night job.
Baseballs.
Baseball.
The day
We're
job.
talking.
The other job.
baseball.
Other job?
My funner job.
Funner job.
Funner job.
More fun.
Better job. The one I like
Job
better.
with loads
Funner job.
of fun.
Yes.
Yeah, so in 2 weeks we'll have another show. And no clue where it's gonna be from. Could be here, could be there, could be anywhere. Not to go all Dr.
It'll be in
Seuss.
Wichita somewhere.
Yeah, not to go all Dr.
ICT.
Seuss on everybody. But yeah, good talk. Randy, thank you since
Thank
you're
you.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you for being
so
here.
much.
It was so great seeing you, Randy.
So much.
It really was.
I
Nick,
enjoyed it.
thank you for being the man on the spot and
Thank
giving
you.
us a place to broadcast from and
I appreciate it.
upping your internet so that we could not have the Micro Machine Man, hopefully, broadcasting the show. But no, this has been a fun show. I knew that because we had no movies, because Brandon's not here, and because of my top 5 was kind of off the cusp, I knew we could fill time.
Yep.
And we're still going to run over just a hair if I continue to
You're
talk.
welcome.
But it's been fun.
It really has.
It's a good
It's
group.
great to see you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to get like 8 of
So
us that I know could do an amazing job in this.
God, yes.
But that's a lot of people trying to talk at once, and it just wouldn't work.
Like it,
So
us four, Tim.
Yeah.
easy, Brandon,
Yes.
Shayna. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be
It
so
could be,
easy. We could
yeah.
have a great time.
I know that it would be a lot of walking on each other, but my
Oh,
God, we
for
would be
sure.
entertaining.
8 different conversations.
It would be
at
so worth
one
it.
time.
I would. God, I don't
Not
think I
like
could-
we didn't do that tonight.
No,
Right.
but I don't know if I can corral that many cats at one time.
You did
So,
that. We didn't do that.
I guess on that note, gentlemen, quickly say goodbye.
Bye.
See you
So
later,
as they
guys.
say in Canada, peace out.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time.
Bing.
Is everybody out?
Wait till it says it's at 100%.
Oh.
Well, you know,
Sorry. Or do
you
that.
you do you.
It's
What?
going to turn itself off in a second, dude.